Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. We're out here today with Pearl. This is the 2003 Yukon Denali we just picked up. It's a fixer-upper for sure. And we're just running through a little bit of gremlins here and there on it. So, right now today, we know that we have some issues electrically with the door switches. The master door switch on the driver's front door does not open the rear windows on either side or close. If you play with them a little bit, you can get them to go up and down a little. One switch is completely jacked up, and the door locks don't always work on that switch either. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Just seems to be a little bit of gremlins going on, and we have a flashing light, which I've never seen before, on the heated seat control, and that also gets wired through that switch, to the best of my knowledge. And as you know from previous videos we did on our Suburban and our Yukon XL, we've had the same switch go bad, and it caused a lot of problems with electrical stuff on the interior of the vehicle. We've had the passenger side go dead because of the switch. We've had a bunch of stuff, so we're just going to go ahead and replace the switch, because we know that might cure a lot of problems that we see that we're having a little bit. And we need to take the door panel off because we have to play a little bit with the latch for a different video, and with the keyed door lock, and that's for a different video as well. So in this video, we're going to get this door panel off, we're going to get a new switch put in place, and we're going to test it, and we're going to see if it cures some of our electrical issues. Alright, it's been a while since I did one of these doors, but I believe the first step here is to get this sail panel off, which, sail panel, I call it a sail panel, a little triangle. Should pop out from the top, and then lift up, and it does. So now that that's off, you got this little bezel around the door lock that will pop out as well. Alright, and that takes the door lock out and just leaves the metal rod behind it, and there's a little bolt there. I think these are 7mm. So you got a bolt there, a bolt underneath this handle that's exposed, but it's hidden from the handle. That's why there's no cover on it. And then you got a cover around your door latch or your door handle, inside door handle. So there's a trim piece that will pop off as well. Just plastic and metal clips. Pop that out, and you got another bolt that looks like a 10mm behind there. And I think that is all the bolts that you have on this. There are some pickups that will have something here like a Christmas tree, one in the front and a bolt in the back, but this one doesn't seem to have one. 10 there. I think they're either 7mm, or you could use a 9. They're 7s, or you could use a 9/32. We'll also do a 7mm if you lost your 7. So the one up by the door latch is real short, and the one down over here is a lot longer, and that's how you can tell them apart. Alright, so with those disconnected, this should slide straight up off of this ridge here, and then you have to disconnect your electrical connections in the back before you pull the panel completely off. Alright, so the light that would normally be down here, that is your shortest, doesn't exist on this vehicle for whatever reason. Alright, so as you can see in the door panel, if I can hold it up for you there. In the door panel, all those go down to the switch, and then this one, which is coming from the switch that does your pedals and your heated seats, that one goes right up into it as well. Alright, so now on the bottom of your switch, you have a little screw here, and then it should just push up in the back, but you got to get this screw out. If you try to get this out without removing the door panel itself, you always break that screw on top. And that's a 7mm also. So now with that screw out, you should be able to gently turning it that way helps get it out. And there's your switch panel. Now you just got to use the little clips here to work it out of the bracket itself. This is, you know, almost 20-year-old brittle plastic, so be gentle. Try to work it, and when it comes out, it comes out. Sometimes it's easy to do it on a bench. Alright, so I got a new switch here. Hopefully it's the right one. There's a lot of choices. If this turns out to be the right one, I will link it in the description below. I'm going to plug in blue, green, black, so it's labeled nice and easy. So the only thing that I don't have plugged in to test it is going to be the green wire, which I'm going to bring this over here, and I'm going to plug the green wire in temporarily, just to make sure it all works. Mirrors working, so the two mirrors work. Light works. Child lock light works. Auto down works. Goes up. Goes down. And that one works. Right rear works, left rear works, door locks, unlock, lock, back, unlock works, lock works, I can feel it going in there. Everything works. Now let's look at this heated seat diagram here. Heated seat don't work, which may have never worked. I can switch between driver 1 and driver 2. So that works, and the pedals in and out work. Okay, so everything works except for the heated seats. They probably never work. So I'm going to unplug So putting it back together is exactly the same as taking it off, nice and easy. You slide it in, down, these are the clips it slides down to. Put your hardware back in. We're gonna have to get a light for here, a courtesy light for there that's missing. And when I pulled the door panel off, I noticed, and I'll show you here, I noticed the speaker there is completely gone. You can see it right there, ripped from the rubber. So we'll get 2 new speakers, a light, and we're going to have a future video on the door latch and the door key locks on. So no sense in putting the door panel back on. I'm gonna take my parts box and the door panel, throw in the back of the truck, and we're gonna do some other videos on getting this door all sandwiched up, and hopefully that cures some of our little bit of electrical gremlins. For right now, our door locks work, all our window switches work, which was our main problem that we had before. That's fixed with the door lock switch. It's not a cheap fix. I think these standard ones that we ordered were about $125. You can get an AC Delco for about $150, $160. Junkyard ones, they're up to $99. On eBay, $99. And I shit you not, a couple years ago when I did it on the 03 Suburban and the 03 Yukon XL, I did them in the same year, and they were $35 on eBay used. So it was a no-brainer to go for the used gamble. And now they're all $99. So for 25, 30 bucks more, I might as well get a new one, and hopefully that'll last a little bit longer. The reason why these go bad, from what I'm told, is people driving with the window cracked in the rain, especially smokers. There is some evidence that this was owned by a smoker. So they drive with the windows cracked, and water in the rain gets on that, and over the course of time, it just screws them all up. Let me know in the comments below what you think, what you've experienced, and what you've come across. And as always, thanks for watching.